Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'll be playing some more Dragons Dogma 2. I'm not too sure about everyone's experience, but I have noticeably seen an increase in stutters and just choppiness and no smoothness of FPS in the past few months of playing it. So I'm not sure if there's been a recent update that's kind of regressed how things are playing. But it hasn't been great. But I'm just going to play it with frame generation, see if that helps alleviate some of these stutters. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 at 144 Hz using DLSS at the quality preset. For some reason you have to enable DLSS upscaling to actually get access to frame generation. It doesn't allow you to use frame gen and like the in-game TAA for some reason, which is pretty strange. Image quality, for those who don't know, is a resolution scaler. You mess with this, you simply can double your resolution without knowing. So just leave it in the middle and you were playing at native. Ray tracing is on. I believe it only does ambient lighting, so it's not like reflections and everything. There is a mod to do that, but it's not very, I would say it's not ready to be played like that. It's too much noise. Everything else is at maximum. It's funny that the texture quality only recommends 3GB GPU, or 3GB is what the textures are in total, I guess. But you still need a graphical VRAM bus of over 8GB as I recommended to use all of these settings. The only thing I've turned off is motion blur and depth of field, just a personal choice for me. Other than that, the game is completely maxed out.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Now with Dragons Dogma, what I found is when you're in the main town, so I'm going to go back to one of the main cities, I think Vermouth, that has ridiculous frame spikes and it's so choppy it doesn't make any sense. But when you're out in the wilderness just running on the roads and the footpath, sometimes it can be completely smooth like it is now, and it's quite misleading. So it really does depend on where you test the game.
Use for it, I'm sure.
Now listen to people's comments. People say the issues with the CPU or just the frame times is kind of down to the way the game renders NPCs, and I think people actively found a way to mitigate that by killing a certain amount of NPCs, which just sounds ridiculous to me. That really isn't a fix. That's just a stupid way of developing a game if that's the only way you can kind of get it to work correctly. So I'm just going to go back into the main city just for you guys to observe how the game plays. You can see the closer I get, frame time just gets noticeably more choppy. But in general, when you use DLSS quality and frame gen, you get really good performance, way over 60. Okay, so I'm in the main city now. You can see performance has dropped all the way down from 140 down to 100. Or the low 100s.
Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Oh yeah, it's almost unbearable. This certainly isn't good enough for Capcom, and this is made on the RE engine, and all of the Resident Evil games I've played with the RE engine work perfectly fine, have some of the best frame times and the user experience I've played in most games. But this game, it's not a reflection of the engine. I think it's just a specific feature they've used, and that's how they render the NPCs. At first I thought it was an Intel issue, but then I played on my Ryzen 9 7900X3D with the same result. So it certainly isn't anything to do with ENCOREs or anything like that. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at what performance is like in the city. Frame spikes are plentiful, as you can see. Game seems to be using a little bit more VRAM now, using like 13 gigabytes of VRAM while in the city, but then it kind of drops down to around 11ish when you're outside. But other than that, I still think this is a really good game. And the first Dragons Dogma, I didn't fully play that seriously, but this one is certainly interesting. Just the companion system.
Mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
I suppose 'tis so.
Yeah, I think the NPC system could use some tweaking. Maybe they can find a way to do it without... I guess they said that they introduced some type of AI elements. Maybe that's what's causing the issues. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this game has a lot going for it. If you haven't played it and you're into RPG style games, this is definitely one you don't want to miss. As one of the most unique party systems I've ever used. And even the way that team kind of works together depending on the classes you use is pretty interesting. Oh, the team's strong. So depending on how you fight, if you fight really well and you don't take any damage, sometimes like your team will high five you and they'll compliment how well you fought. There's so many variables. I'm really not sure how they did it, but it's always quite refreshing. You're always kind of hearing and seeing something new. Anyway, I want to spend most of my time in daylight, so I'm just going to set up camp, wait till morning. Even your camps can get interrupted if there's nearby enemies that you haven't dealt with and you try to sleep through the night. Sometimes you wake up and you'll have to fight in the middle of the night and your camp gets destroyed. So there's so many variables that they thought of to keep things interesting. They've done a great job there. Things don't get stale very easy.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Okay, so I'm on a side mission where I'm meant to help someone in the ancient battleground. I believe I'm still going the right way, but... Another thing I like about this game is...
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
You know what, that's fine.
Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
So yeah, your NPCs will sometimes... They will let you know about caves and nearby things you haven't explored. They'll actually lead the way as well, which is good. Where are these goblins coming from?
It was enough to make one pity or foe.
I'll hold the enemy at bay.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, you're meant to be leaving me to a cave I haven't explored or something. So lead the way. Okay. Full of sucks are. Oh, I didn't notice this cable's here.
Come on then.
Come on!
Let's
Don't
dance.
drag this out! I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry wart. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, we got kind of bandits in here. Have a look around.
Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
What I wouldn't give for a map, particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
Diary.
Come on, don't drag this out.
These guys don't stand a chance.
I will protect you.
Hopefully we'll get something good at the end of this.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Come on, don't drag this out. Lost your nerve out here.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Don't worry, I think I'll be okay. Hopefully we find some ore. I need some gold ore to upgrade a few of my weapons. Doesn't seem like there's any in here though. A bit lackluster. Surely there's some more routes I can take. There doesn't seem to be anything of real value in here.
The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering.
Yep, but I'm sure there's still more to explore. Well, I hope there is at least. Oh, here we go.
I would have
Some more.
preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. Let all that vim go to waste.
What is this? Some kind of ring? Let's see what this ring does. Have a quick look. A ring bearing a mysterious power that invigorates the spirit, temporarily boosts strength after successful deflect. Probably good for the fighting class, someone with a shield. Maybe I should give that to my pawn Saxa. Let's see what she's wearing. So she's wearing a ring imbued with power, increases damage dealt when attacking throws from behind, and she's also wearing to the wrong place. Also wearing a ring that grants wearer those resonates with magic boost, which is probably not the best thing to have. I want to use this. These two work better. I'll give this back to myself. Either going to sell it or give it to another pawn in the future. But yeah, that ring was kind of worth this cave actually. That made it kind of worth it. Okay, even got a key to get out of the cell as well. Well, that's pretty useful when you get arrested. You get locked up and you have to pay quite a fee to get out. But if you've got that kind of cell key, you can kind of break yourself out. So that's useful. I think that's everything here.
We can do about this obstacle.
I can attack at a moment's notice, Master. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Alright, do what you need to do.
I can attack at a moment's notice, Master. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Something was broken. What did you break? Okay. Yeah, we found a way through.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Found some kind of tomb. Hopefully we find something good here as well. Oh, what do we have here? Shield of Vernworth. Let's have a look at.
The beast as it breathed its last.
Have a look how good it is. There's only one person using shield at the moment. So let's go to items. 335 strength. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's actually better than the one she's using, so I want to give it to her and get her to wear that now. Oh, it's slightly lower in strength, but with a few upgrades it will be better. It's got better knockback power. So for now I'll equip it because that's the one I want to be upgrading as soon as I get the chance. So yeah, that was definitely worth it. I think, is there anything else in here? Okay, there's more to explore. There's another chest. Yeah, where did these guys come from? Yeah, you guys messed with the wrong one. I had the exact attack for that exact scenario. Maybe some more chests around.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Why is there an exclamation mark here? Oh, there's nothing to break, so let's get out of here. I think we've achieved everything. That was worth it. Get out of here now. The VRAM usage has gone back down to around about 12 gigabytes. So it really does depend on where you are. How demanding the game is. And the more NPCs you're around, the worse it is for you. Let's take this exit. It's the one we came in.
Yon ox cart is broken beyond repair.
The roads are hardly safe.
Careful now.
Okay, no need for the lantern anymore.
In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
No, we're good.
Covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them.
Let me call my mage to come and heal me.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Okay, good to go. So I need to head over to the ancient battlegrounds now. I'm not too sure how far this journey is going to be. I actually like just traveling. I rarely use fast travel because you never know what you're going to run into. Gargoyles, not gargoyles, but like Cyclopses, trolls, griffins, dragons. You never know, and it's always interesting.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Oh look, we ran into a Cyclops. Let's do it. It's going to be an interesting fight.
Where the story is!
Alright, it's got armor. Let's attack it from behind. Try and get it off balance.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
I'm on drop already, so we can get some critical hits on you. Okay. Let's get it. That was a critical hit.
Focus. A moment of a decision may spell out.
Gonna let my stamina go up a bit. Start climbing up on this thing. Come on, get on top of his head. Do some critical damage already.
We want to hold the high ground, but I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Come on, guys, get to him.
Say, does this foe not remind you of a certain someone you met?
One stab to the head, did it?
We're in the midst of
We've got more enemies here as well. Team's getting strong. I was able to take down that Cyclops pretty easy. Used to be a bit of a struggle for me, but I'm loving this warrior class with the big chunky sword because you got these really heavy attacks. You're pretty slow and cumbersome, but if you know how to use it properly, you can do some really high damage. Let my archer deal with these guys. I really hate flies. That's already been killed.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
No, I already read that message. There's nothing interesting about it. So yeah, really smooth without any open, as you can see. The frame spikes are nowhere near as frequent. I've got more trouble. Huh. That's one slash did the job. Yeah, team's getting pretty powerful. Hopefully we run into like a Minotaur or something. So in other news, obviously I'm using an Intel i9-4900KS. Intel's been in the hot seat or on the topic of discussion for a lot of tech tubers, reviewers, etc. And it was broken that Intel, I think they found the root cause of the issues with the instability of the 13th or 14th gen CPUs. Now, it does seem that it is a voltage thing, and what they're going to do is bring out some microcode sometime in August,
I will protect you.
which should pretty much make sure that these chips don't ask or draw too much voltage. That seems to be the link of killing these chips or degrading them a lot faster than they should. So hopefully that is true. There's evidence of chips that don't use overclocking features that have also been degraded, so I'm not too sure if that is only the root cause, but that's what they think it is. Then it's a step in the right direction. Well, so far my 4900KS has been brilliant. Got no issues with it, and I've been happy with the performance, of course. So, you know, I've got no concern about needing to replace it or anything like that. I know AMD are going to be releasing their new CPUs at the end of the month. So if you're wondering if I'm going to get one of those, I'm not, because the only AMD CPUs I'm interested in are the 3D variants. The 3D variants are the only ones that make any sense to me. Saying that, the CPUs that Intel, the 9950X in particular, that AMD plan on releasing, is actually really, really good from what I've seen.
I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Not right now. To catch my breath. So yeah, I expect the 9950X to trade blows with the Intel i9-4900KS in productivity. It does seem really good. They've also even allowed you to really overclock that chip with advanced power limit increases, which AMD never really gave you before, so this might be a very good chip for overclockers. I really don't know why these goblins try us, they never win. Good work, gang.
Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
Use a little bit of healing.
No need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Okay, so what I like to do is look around for paths I haven't taken yet. Now, there does seem to be a path up here that I haven't fully explored, so let's go and check that out.
Ah, oxen. Such beasts are a fair source of meat when rations are lacking.
That's okay, we got plenty of scrag beef. More goblins up ahead. Anytime you see these totems and these markings, it's goblin territory. For such low CPU usage, the power draw is pretty insane. I'm drawing over 150 watts for around 15% of utilization, which doesn't even make any sense.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
There's some more around here.
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
Oh, there's some more goblins. Come on, guys.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
What do we have here? Some kind of weird settlement that I didn't know was here all this time. They don't seem too happy to have us here. Okay, what else is in this village? Start searching all the houses in a moment, but still with all the
Methinks this can only
hostiles.
be destroyed from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
Guess we can't get in there.
So that's where you're hiding, hmm? What price? This'll fetch a sack of coin.
What is this dude?
What price? This'll fetch a sack of coin.
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Unbelievable.
Not one chest so far.
Well done, Master.
Other than bosses, the standard battle theme is always the same, which is kind of standard. But I think it would have been nice if they had
Your
variables
chest
of
is in a place not easily accessed.
the standard battle theme at
Well, I
least.
would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance.
Yeah,
Might I be
go
of
ahead.
assistance?
Go ahead. There was 500 gold in there, was there? Gotta find a way in here. I found a weapon. Locked. Anyway guys, I just thought I'd show off a little bit of Dragons Dogma 2 with frame generation and DLSS quality. As you can see, the game really does vary depending on what you're doing and where you're playing. But overall, average FPS is pretty high. Just wish the frame time consistency was a lot more smooth, but that's just the way it is at the moment. Hopefully Capcom will actually do something about it, but I wouldn't hold my breath. But that is pretty much it for me, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.